You may have heard about Fruitvale Station, a film opening nationwide this weekend in the wake of the George Zimmerman verdict. It's a fictionalized account of the last 24 hours of Oscar Grant's life. Grant, you'll recall, was fatally shot 3 years before Trayvon Martin. His killer, a white transit cop, went to trial and the verdict ignited riots. You'll hear from the film's young director in just a moment, but first, some background. The officer who killed Grant was charged with murder, and many people were certain he would be convicted. A warning, the shooting itself was caught on tape. The images may be tough to watch. Here's Kyung La.
The video is shot from a distance, but what happens is unmistakable.
Let him go!
Multiple cell phone cameras rolled at the Fruitvale BART station as transit police handcuffed 4 young men on New Year's Day 2009. The men were already seated, at least one handcuffed. Police forced 22-year-old Oscar Grant to the ground, face down, handcuffing him. Officer Johannes Meserly draws what he says he thought was his taser. But listen. It was his handgun.
He just shot him!
The point-blank shot by the white officer into the back of the unarmed Oscar Grant killed him. Violent and fiery protests erupted in the wake of Grant's death amid cries of police brutality against African-American men. The officer was arrested and charged with murder. The city was riveted by the trial, and then came the verdict. Guilty of a lesser charge, involuntary manslaughter. The nerve touched again. That was 2010, and the officer is now a free man, spending less than a year behind bars.
Here in Oakland, Oscar Grant's death represents the very worst of gun violence and racism. His case may be over, but the problem is not. Today's Oscar Grant has a new name, Trayvon Martin.
Oscar Grant's death resonated deeply with Ryan Coogler, a film student home on Christmas break at the time of the shooting.